I'd like to welcome all of the esteemed press members here. I thank you very much for making such an effort to come and join us and to hear what I have to share with you. And I'd like to also thank all of our special guests for coming and joining. And I'd like to also thank Anila for joining us. So today I've been requested to speak about Kichara House's pastorship program and also Kichara Forest Retreat, which is what we're building in Bentong, 1 hour from here for some of us who might not know. 1992, over 20 years back, I was requested to come here and to raise help and awareness for many people back in the monastery, clinics, hospitals, to raise a lot of awareness. So what happened was, a lot of Malaysians at that time was extremely generous and extremely helpful. And I was able to build hospitals, medicine, find help for tuberculosis victims, and also we were able to help a lot of Sangha members, monks, teachers, old monks and teachers. And I was able to help quite a lot and do a lot that time, and I felt quite grateful to Malaysia. Because I felt very grateful, I was invited back many times, and I came back, and then I ended up staying here. So I feel most of the time that Malaysia is my country, Malaysia is my place, it's where I live, and it's where I should contribute back.
1992年，也就是20年以前呢，其实仁波切被以请求就来到了马来西亚，来筹款，来帮助许多在佛寺里面的一些僧人，还有建立一些医院、诊所等等的一些活动。所以仁波切来到了这里的时候呢，其实对于马来西亚人的一些非常的慷慨，还有非常的善心，非常的感动，也因此也筹得了许多款项来协助寺院的增长，也帮助了起了一些庙、诊所等等，还有许多那些不幸的那种家庭在。所以这次至于这样子的一种这样子的恩惠呢，仁波切对于马来西亚人非常的感激不尽。所以为了感谢大家，其实仁波切回到了马来西亚，就再一次的继续的传法，同时呢，也是仁波切想要回馈马来西亚，也时常把马来西亚当成是他的自己的家一样看待。
My food, my staying place, my sustenance, food, staying place, sustenance, medical, friendship, all come from Malaysia. I don't think I have more friends than anywhere than in Malaysia. So since I'm living here, I have so much friends and I have so much support and help, I think it would be only logical to contribute back to Malaysia. So what I want to talk about, so what I want to build is not somewhere in India or Tibet or Nepal or Bhutan. It's to raise funds to build for Malaysians, for Malaysia. And the funds and what I want to do will be kept in Malaysia, not for some lamas overseas or some monasteries overseas. You know why? I feel I should give back and contribute back to Malaysia.
所以呢，其实仁波切有提到，就是说他所有的那些食物、膳食、住所，还有医药，还有协助朋友等等呢，都许多时候是来自于马来西亚。所以非常逻辑的，就是当仁波切当他回馈的时候呢，也是想要回馈给马来西亚。不同于其他的一些情况，就是仁波切在这里想要建立的寺院、禅修林，或者是仁波切想要做的东西，都是将会在马来西亚这个本地进行。同时呢，也并不是所有的那种款项所筹到的款项都会将留在马来西亚，而不是建立在不丹、尼泊尔或是印度等等的国家。为什么？这将是仁波切对马来西亚、不丹，还有不丹等等等地。所以这些呢，就是仁波切想要回馈给马来西亚人，也要感谢马来西亚人的所有的那种厚爱。
So therefore, Malaysia is my home. Malaysia is where I live. My relatives in the U.S. tells me now when I speak to them, I have a Malaysian accent. True or not, I don't know.
所以呢，仁波切说马来西亚就是他的家，也就是他的所居住的地方。所以仁波切许多在美国的一些亲戚朋友都说，仁波切现在说的英文都有马来西亚的那些调调。
So that's how I got here, and that's how I feel I owe Malaysia something.
这也是为什么仁波切来到这里的原因，也就是仁波切想要回馈的一个原因。
Kichara Forest Retreat. Kichara sounds Malay. I like that. Kichara sounds Malay, and some people think that we are part of Kenchara, which I don't mind. Kenchara is quite big too. So they say, "Are you from Kenchara?" I said, "Mm-hmm." As you know, what's Kenchara, all right? Anyways, we are not Kenchara, we are Kechara. What's Kechara? Kechara in Tibetan Buddhism, in our language, means the heaven of Buddha. That's what it means, the heaven of Buddha. So Kechara, what we want to create is a heaven in our own minds. Then Kechara has a logo. If you see the logo on the side, do we have something here? Kechara has a logo. This is the logo of Kechara. What does this represent? This logo in Tibetan writing is called Bam-ik or Bam. Bam represents the Buddha's mind. So this represents the Buddha's mind. What is the Buddha's mind? Buddha's mind is peace, compassion, love, forgiveness, tolerance, giving, generosity. So this one represents the Buddha's mind. Therefore, I put it as a logo. So Kechara is Buddha's heaven. Kechara logo is Buddha's mind. Any Buddha, all Buddha, Kuan Yin Buddha, Shakyamuni Buddha, Amitabha Buddha, Tsongkhapa Buddha, all.
接下来我们想要提到的就是科切拉禅修中禅修灵。科切拉其实很多人就听到科切拉的那个语音听起来像是马来文，然后很多人也一直误以为就是科切拉 Kechara 就是 Kenchara 的意思。其实我们并不是 Kenchara， 其实是 Kechara 科切拉。其实 Kechara 在 Kechara 科切拉的那个主要在西藏的那个意思呢，也就是净土的意思，也就是我们的一个心灵的净土。为什么仁波切想要在本地呢建立起来一个净土，就在这里。然后其实刚才仁波切也有就是说展示给大家看到的那个标志，也就是我们科切拉的标志呢，在藏文里面叫 Bam 或叫王意。这个标志呢所代表的东西就是佛的思想，任何佛的思想代表着和平、爱、容忍、慷慨等等，这些都是所有的那些佛的思想。然后认为什么佛呢？其实释迦牟尼佛、观音、宗喀巴大师等等，所有佛的思想都代表着这个，都代表在这个标志里面。
Whatever country, city, district we live in, we should do our best as a Buddhist to contribute back. As a Buddhist to contribute back, for my side, yes, it's nice to give food. Yes, it's nice to help the poor. Yes, it's nice to give medical. Those are extremely important. But what's also important are people's mind. Why is people's minds important? If people's mind have guidance, knowledge, understanding, they become a better person. When they become a better person, they become better husbands, better wives, better children, better fellow workers, better citizens of a country. Wherever spirituality is very strong, whatever spirituality doesn't matter, whatever spirituality is very strong, society is more calm, happy, less crime, less problems. So therefore, as a Buddhist monk, Kechara's main goal is twofold. One is to contribute back to society in any way that we can, such as food, medical. Another way is to teach the Buddhists in this country what is Buddhism, how to become a better Buddhist, how to become a better Buddhist person. Why? Among the Chinese, Buddhists is the highest census number, is the highest number among Chinese. Then if I can reach the Buddhists and teach them Buddha's teachings directly and indirectly, they become better people, they have more hope, they have more direction, and then they can become better family people, and they can contribute back to society. Then society will be more calm, more quiet, more better.
所以呢，其实身为一个佛教徒，不然我们处在任何的一个国家、区域等等， 城市。身为一个佛教徒，我们要必须懂得如何去回馈。当然，回馈给予那些给予食物啊，给予不幸的家庭等等之类的，这是非常非常重要的。更加重要的是，我们要照顾到别人的心灵。所以，身为一个，当我们给予他们一些领导、指导的时候呢，他们成为一个更好的人、更好的丈夫、更好的太太、更好的同事、更好的公民。所以，这也是不管是任何的灵修等等，只要灵修的增长的话，社会的问题也就随之减少。这也是身为一个佛教徒最主要的一个回馈社会的一个动力。科切拉呢，主要的有2个宗旨。第一个宗旨就是回馈社会，通过食物、通过医药等等给予外在的关怀。另外一个呢，就是教授佛法、传法，让所有的人跟佛教徒懂得如何成为一个更好的佛教徒，懂得更多佛教礼仪。其实，在华人社会里面，佛教的那个思想其实影响得挺深。所以，通过这样子的一个方式，让大家能够了解到更多的佛法，成为一个更好的人，让他们有一个更好的一个方向，这样我们也能够更加有效的回馈这个社会。
Now, in Malaysia, it's a multicultural, multi-religious country. I am not interested in converting people. I am not interested in telling people Buddhism is the best religion in the world, because it's not. All religion is equal. All religion is necessary. I am not interested in bringing people from other religions to my religion and say, your religion is bad, my religion is good. If you accept my way, you go to heaven. If you don't accept my way, you go to hell. Do you know why I won't say that? Because it's not true. It's not true. How can Buddhism be the only way? If we believe in something divine and something great, the divine is not limited to how they appear to us. That's our perception. The divine can appear any way they want. They can appear as anything that we believe in. They can appear as Kuan Yin. They can appear as Buddha. They can appear as Jesus. They can appear as Ganpati. They can appear as anything. The important thing about religion is not to say mine is the best. That's wrong. The most important thing to say about religion is, this religion is best for me. So I will practice it and I will become the best person, the best human being, and the best person to contribute back to society. That's the purpose of religion. And we have many Muslim brothers and sisters in this country, and they're very kind. We have a democratic government. We have an open government that allows us to practice any religion we wish. That's very kind. That's very generous, and I appreciate that very much. So what am I trying to say? I'm not here to convert the Muslims, convert the Hindus, convert the Christians. No. No, 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 no. And if I can convert all of them, do you think I can meet all 26 million people every day and say hello? I don't think so. I'm quite lazy. So my point, the Muslim teachers will take care of their Muslim people. The Christians will take care of theirs. The Hindus will take care of theirs. The Buddhists must take care of theirs. So all of us work together to give education about compassion, tolerance, love, so that we can all live together in peace. That's the purpose of religion, to benefit the country. So some people give medicine when they're sick. Some people give food when they're hungry. But someone must give their mind something when they feel lost or no hope. That's what Kichara wishes to do very much.
在马来西亚是一个多元种族、多元宗教的一个国家。其实，在仁波切有提到，就是说他在这里并不是主要的目的，并不是要改变所有的人，将所有的人转换成佛教徒。因为什么？并不是所有的，其实所有的宗教都是好的，不管你是回教徒或者基督教徒等等。佛教并不是说那是唯一的真理，唯一。如果你相信它，你就是能够去到净土；如果你不相信它，你就会去到不好的一个地方。这是因为仁波切不会这么说，为什么？因为这不是事实。真正的情况下，任何的宗教都是宣扬爱、容忍等等。所以，如果我们学习到了一个佛教的话呢，所以我们能够去回馈这个社会，回馈这个国家，让这个更好。因为如果我们相信上面有一个全能的一个证悟者的话，证悟者可以显现成能是一个观音、释迦牟尼佛，也可能是耶稣等等之类的。因因为我们 还有那个象鼻神，所以让我们每一个人的那种思想上的，因为我们个人的概念的不同等等，所以我们并不是说我们是最好的，这是让我们其实我们必须要了解到一点，就是说这个宗教比较贴近我们，比较适合我们，所以通过这样子的一个宗教，以这样子的一个宗教呢，我们去学习，所以让我们能够去回馈于这个社会。其实我们身处在一个非常美丽的国家，而且我们有一个非常民主的一个政府，所以它让我们有这样子一个宗教自由去修行、去学习我们想要参加的宗教。所以你想想一下，如果我们把所有的人把它转换成佛教徒的话，如何去接见这260万的那些人呢？所以不管你是属于信都教，或者是你是回教徒，或者任何的宗教的等等的话呢，大家应该集中在一起去学习如何去传扬爱、容忍，还有慷慨布施，所有好的那些特质，来回馈社会，来利益这个国家。而且我们当然除了给予他们精神食物上，就是身体的那些等等的一些辅助以外呢，我们也要让那些失去方向的人心灵上有一个领导跟方向。
Thank you. That was a very long one. He's very good, huh? I forget. I'm not the translator. He's not the teacher. I get mixed up now. Very good. Now, so what would I like to do with Kichara House? I would like to contribute back to Malaysia in my own small, humble way to make it an even more better society. It's already wonderful to take the responsibility for Buddhists to understand Buddhism more. Then when the Buddhists know Buddhism more, then we have our Muslims and Christians and Hindus and Sikhs all come together in one room. We're all human beings. We all want the same thing. Each religion has their responsibility to educate their own people in tolerance, compassion, acceptance. Each religion has that responsibility. And Malaysia is so peaceful. It is so quiet. It is without any problems. So I would like to add to that even more as a Buddhist monk.
所以科谢拉主要的一个宗旨就是我们要如何去回馈马来西亚这个国家。所以仁波切就是说，他以一个非常一个谦卑微小的一个力量，去将这个已经是很好的社会变成一个更加好的一个社会。所以我们想要把那些佛教徒变成一个更好的一个佛教徒。所以不管你是信徒教、回教、基督教或者是锡克等等之类的，所以任何的宗教应该集中在一起，因为每一个都有一个责任来去宣扬容忍度、爱、接受等等的那些好的一个特质。所以这也是我们如何去回馈这个美丽的国土的一种方式。
For a lot of Buddhist monks to come here to give teachings and to stay long term is not very practical. It's not very practical for a few reasons. One is there's a huge cultural barrier. Two is there's a huge language barrier. So to bring a lot of monks here, not practical, not my goal.
在这里仁波切有提到，就是说，我们如果一直不断的引进那种外来的那个僧人的话，其实是不太实际的一个情况。为什么呢？因为主要就是文化的不同、语言的不同，所以如果一直不断的引进外来的那些僧人的话，其实有点不太实际。
Then in Malaysia, if I ask people, can you be a monk? Can you be a nun, study and be a Dharma teacher? They all go, cannot. Like I asked them to kill somebody. So to make local people monks and nuns, very difficult. And then to educate them in the monastic system, 15 years, to get your knowledge of Buddhism, near impossible. There is not one single Malaysian in any Tibetan Buddhist monastery learning, studying to become a Dharma teacher. None. Now, before, maybe in the future, I don't know. None. So to have local people teach, cannot. To import from other country, cannot. I'm a very expensive import. More than wine.
所以呢，在马来西亚呢，其实仁波切有提到，就是说，如果我们要叫一个人成为一个僧人、出家众，成为一个比丘或比丘尼的话，每一个人就会拼命的摇头说不，就好像是我们要他去杀人一样。所以呢，叫本地 的人成为出家人，其实是不是那么的简单？而且我们如果要求这些本地人去到一个西藏的一个佛寺去学习15年的一个整个佛教的体系的话，其实没有一个人，甚至到今天为止都没有一个人真正能实现到这样子的一个情况。所以如果没有一个本地人不能够学习到这样子的一个修行，然后我们引进外来的那些僧人又有一点不太实际的时候呢
So therefore, I was thinking for 20 years how. Then I came up with a pastorship program.
所以人们界想了整20年，讲如何去讲这样子的一个状况去改变呢？所以人们界就想出了讲法师的一个点子。
In Tibetan Buddhism, a Dharma teacher, you don't call them by their name. You call them either by Anila, Kushola, Genla. You call them one of those names. Now, if I call people Genla, Kushola, Anila, the whole world doesn't know Tibetan language. The whole world doesn't know. Then some Buddhists use the Sanskrit word for people who've taken lay vows. Upasaka, Upasaki. The whole world doesn't know Sanskrit language. But the whole world knows English language, and they're very familiar with the English language. So I decided to name my teachers pastors. Why? The word pastor is someone that teaches, someone that gives you knowledge. Yes, Christian people have been using the word pastor for many, many years, but they don't own the word. They don't own the English language. Now, there are other Buddhist groups in America who also use the word pastor. And there are also Chinese groups such as Fokwansan who also have pastor programs. So I'm not the only one, but I am the only one in Malaysia. So when I ordain people here to become pastors, pastor is Buddhist pastor Susan, Buddhist pastor Ye, Buddhist pastor Chia. It is to tell people that they are Dharma teachers. And when you say Buddhist pastor in the US, no problem. Everybody understands, because that's what people use. That's what they write in the Buddhist magazines. Buddhist pastor. Now around here, it's the first time people have ever heard of it, but it's not the first time in the US. And I'm from the US.
所以呢，在西藏的一个西藏的语言体系呢，当我们尊称一些人呢，我们会用好像阿尼拉、库谢拉或 Genla 等等的这样的语言来尊称这些人。可是全世界人并不是每个人都了解到那个藏文，所以如果我们用梵文来说 Upasaka 或 Upasaki 的话，也并不是所有的人都会了解到这样子的一个语言。可是如果我们用英文来解说的话，讲法师或 Pastor 的话，其实就大家非常的耳熟能详，非常的了解到。是的，其实。讲法师的一个主要的一个定义呢，就是传授给予我们知识的那一个人。其实，在很多的时候，基督教也用了这个讲法师的那个名字很久，可是并不是代表说只有基督教的那个讲法师。在美国呢，等等也都非常的通用，也非常的使用这样子的一个词语。所以呢，其实，在佛光山也甚至用这样子的一个语言，只是说我们并不是唯一一个用讲法师的一个这样子的尊称。其实，可是我们却是马来西亚第一个。这样子，所以我们会有佛教讲法师Susan， 佛教讲法师月仪，佛教讲法师谢松平等等。所以当我们一讲到是佛教讲法师的时候呢，大家就马上能够明白，就是属于接近佛教。所以其实这样子的一个体系，在美国每一个人都了解，甚至在所有的美国的那种看杂志呢，都是用这样子的一个词汇。
So I've consulted a few people who speak very good Chinese, and when you translate Buddhist pastor, Chinese is 佛家讲法师 the teacher of Dharma. No problem. No problem at all. Teaching Dharma, Dharma teacher.
所以呢，
佛家讲法师 very simple. So you translate English, Buddhist pastor. What's wrong? Nothing wrong, Buddhist pastor. If someone teach you Dharma, a beautiful, wonderful lady teach you Dharma, she learns, she practices, she meditates, she teach you Dharma, you cannot call her, hey Susan. Hey Elizabeth, hey Yenping. You have to say Buddhist pastor. You have to say something respectful to her. So it's just a title to say something respectful.
所以呢，在人们有就像一些这种中文比较好的人，就提问一下到底这个翻译是如何。所以刚才人们界提到就是那个佛教讲法师，所以我们翻译成英文的话就是 Buddhist pastor。所以大家是非常容易懂的一个词汇。所以其实非常容易懂，讲法师就是教育我们佛法的人，给予我们知识的这些人，我们不能够就说嘿Susan或嘿 Elizabeth 或嘿燕平等等之类这样子。其实我们有这样子一个讲法师尊称是一种尊敬。
So it's just respect. And also, it's to let the public know that these people with the title Buddhist pastor has studied extra hard, has meditated extra hard, has put in more commitments to give Dharma teachings to the public.
所以呢，其实除了给予一定的那个尊敬以外呢，其实当我们有给予他们一些讲法师的话，也是告诉这个社会，让普罗大众，就是他们其实注入了更多的毅力，更多的努力，在于学习佛法、禅修等等，更加努力的致力将好的东西传扬给所有的社会。
You see, when Rinpoches first came to Malaysia, when you say Rinpoche, everybody says, "What's that?" Now everybody knows what's a Rinpoche. So now, when we say Buddhist pastor, everybody says, "What's that?" Wait 5 years, everybody say Buddhist pastor. It's just familiarity, that's all.
其实最早当我们在这里提到就是说仁波切这个名词的时候，大家都会提问说什么是仁波切。可是现在的情况下，只要大家都会提到仁波切，大家就晓得是什么样的一个状况。所以同样的，在于一个佛教讲法师的话呢，刚开始可能大家还不是那么的熟悉，可是可能过了5年过后呢，大家一提到的话都是非常的了解。
A Buddhist pastor is someone who takes the upasaka or layman's vows.
所以呢，一个讲法师呢，主要就是受戒于那个乌巴萨嘎，也就是在家居士的那个戒。
The 5 vows of a layman, a pastor will take, and an extra vow to commit to teaching Dharma. That's the vows that they take during the pastor ceremony, which I'll be giving on my birthday.
所以呢，在主要的那个受戒典礼的时候呢，像他们那些讲法师呢，主要会受5戒，还有另外3条附加的那个戒律，这也是在下个星期将会给予的。
And furthermore, a pastor name is someone that differentiates you. You're not a monk, you're not a nun, but you're a Dharma teacher.
所以呢，这个讲法师的一个尊称呢，其实也同时也分辨了你并不是一个僧人或者是一个僧侣，也不是说你是一般的，而是你是一个教授佛法的一个老师。
And pastor also doesn't replace monks or nuns. They don't do the same job as monks and nuns. They teach.
所以呢，同样的，这个讲法师呢，也并不是替换所有的那些比丘跟比丘尼，只是说他们在做一些传法的一些工作。
In Tibet, as I told a lady earlier, you don't come to Tibetan Buddhism with a view of something else. You have to come with an open mind. In Tibetan Buddhism, there are many women and men who are not monks and nuns, and they teach. They are not monks, they are not nuns. They have long hair, they have earrings, like Sakya Trinzen. His Holiness Sakya Trinzen have long hair, he have earrings, he wears a outfit, white, he has a wife, he has children, but he's a Dharma teacher. So in Tibetan tradition, we have many great teachers who are not monks, not nuns, that teach Dharma. That's different than the Chinese tradition. So don't think in a Chinese way to try to compare with Tibetan way. It's not good or bad, it's different.
所以呢，刚才之前有一个小姐提到，就是提问那个问题，就是仁波切教场，如果我们来到就是了解到一个藏传佛教一个体系的话呢，我们必须要有一个比较开放的一个思想去了解接受，因为在在国外呢，有许多的女性、男性等等呢，他们本身并不是比丘、比丘尼，他们本身不是僧人，可是他们却是教法的。其中一个例子就如 Sakya Trinzen， 他是留着续长一个非常长的头发，白衣，然后还有太太等等之类的。可是他虽然不是僧人，可是他本身就是教授佛法，所以并不是说你不是僧人就不能够做这样的一个状况，只要你能够传佛法就能够了。
So instead of educating the whole world on Tibetan words, Anila, Kushola, Genla, the actual word for teacher in Tibetan is Genla. Instead of educating the whole world and taking 20, 30 years to educate them on a new word, just use the word that exists, pastor. Why? We're not trying to educate people on a word, we're trying to educate people on Buddhism. So it's better to focus on Buddhism, not so much the word.
所以呢，在我们与其就是说教育全世界人如何懂得听取那些藏文，好像阿尼拉、古希拉、延拉，通常我们尊称我们的老师都是叫延拉的，所以与其花了很多的那些动力力量呢，去教全世界去了解藏文的话呢，那我们就用一个世界上已有的那个词汇讲法式来用，因为为什么？我们主要的一个目的就是教授传授佛法，所以我们把所有的注意力传就在佛法，而不是注重在于那个词汇的用。
Example, one of our pastors, Pastor Chia, he is licensed by the Malaysian government to marry people. He can marry people in Kechara House. He's a pastor. He gives the marriage vows, Buddhist pastorship, marriage vows, and he can marry people. It's licensed and is approved by the government of Malaysia. So they're okay with it.
所以呢，其中一个就是我们的谢松平讲法师呢，同时也得到了我们马来西亚政府的一个认可，而得到了那个准证，能够给予帮人家注册结婚婚礼，并且给予那个婚姻的那个借条。所以呢，这些都是我们马来西亚的这个政府呢，都已经是认同的这样的一个词汇。
So that's about the pastorship. Finished.
所以这就是一些讲法师的一些简单的一些解说，就结束了。
Kechara Forest Retreat. Kechara is Buddha's heaven or heaven. Forest is jungle, forest, lots of trees, monkeys, animals, mosquitoes. Everybody loves mosquitoes. Retreat. Retreat means what? Retreat from your sufferings, your stress, your work, your pains, and go someplace to detox, to retreat from suffering. So Kechara Forest Retreat will be created for that purpose.
所以呢，接下来就是我们提到，就是 Kechara Forest Retreat， 也就是克切拉禅修林。其实克切拉也就代表是佛的净土。如果是禅修林的话，就是森林，大家可能马上联想到那些猴子啊，或者是森林蚊子等等，大家都爱蚊子。然后另外一个就是那个禅修，禅修是什么？禅修或者是闭关呢？其实也就是离开、远离我们的一些繁忙的工作，远离我们的压力，远离我们所有的心中的那些痛，然后做了一个心灵的一个排毒。所以这个克切拉禅修林的一个主要作用的目的呢，就是为了这样子而引。
I will have a big Buddha Shakyamuni temple there. The main image will be Shakyamuni Buddha.
所以在那边呢，将会主要的是一个非常大的释迦牟尼佛的佛像。
I will have the hall to accommodate 3,000 people.
所以呢，那边将会有一个道场能够容下3000个人。
Because we have more and more international people coming to Malaysia to meet Kechara and to meet me. So more and more.
因为有越来越多的国际呢国外的人都前来，想要来接近克切拉，然后还有接近我们的仁波切。
Then we will have an organic garden where we grow our own vegetables.
然后我们也有我们自己一个有机蔬菜园，然后我们自己会种植自己的有机蔬菜。
We'll have our own organic candle making.
然后我们也有一些有机的蜡烛的制作。
Incense making.
藏香的制作。
We'll have an aviary there with many types of birds for the young children to come to learn about animals, to feed birds.
然后我们也有一些鸟舍呢，就是在那边有许多的那些鸟来教那些小孩子如何去照顾这些鸟儿。
We'll have a detoxification, meditation, relaxation walk, a place you can walk and do meditation.
我们也有同样是一个身心灵排毒的一个禅修的一个步行，将会有一个小径一个道路，让大家能够在那边做这样子的一个修行。
And we'll have me there.
然后当然那边也有仁波切。
Now, this is for city people to come, pluck your own vegetables, cook, have something organic. For city people to come and relax and walk, detox. For city people to come and enjoy nature, get some fresh air.
这也是主要的，就是让所有的城市的人呢，能够来到这里来采摘自己的那个蔬菜，然后自己烹煮自己的有机蔬菜，然后让大家能够让所有城市的人呢，能够来到这些小路山径呢，来走一些步行，然后同时也是让大家能够有一个心灵上的一种解读的这样子一种放松的一个机会。
We will have accommodations there for people. Maybe a durian stall if you're very good. Yes, everybody likes that. We'll have a vegetarian restaurant there, and we'll also have a Buddhist teaching program there. If people are interested, they can listen and ask questions about Buddhism.
所以呢，当然我们也会有一些好像宿舍的让人家居住，同时如果大家我们好的话，我们还会有一个榴莲档口，大家都爱榴莲。然后当然我们也有我们自己的素食馆，然后我们也有就是所谓的佛教课程，所以让大家更有兴趣的能够前来学习更多的佛法。
It is 1 hour from KL, 5 kilometers from Bentong City, and about 3 kilometers from Chamang Waterfalls. So if you go further, you can go to the waterfalls and look at that after you visit us.
所以呢，这个是距离城市1个小时的那个车程，然后距离奔洞呢大概有5公里之远，距离Chamang的那个瀑布呢大概有3公里。所以之后你们到访了我们之后呢，还可以去到那个瀑布。
And it'll be a place it'll also be a place for my Kicharian people. I have over 115 full-time Kichara staff. That's not including volunteers. It is a place for my beautiful, hardworking, committed, dedicated Kicharian staff to come there for free, to relax, to smell the air, to go for walks, feed animals, sweep, pluck vegetables, and to detox and relax for a whole weekend. Because I appreciate my Kicharian people and all the people that work together with me, and I want a place for them to relax. I want a place for them to enjoy. So one of my big purposes is for my Kicharian people. But that doesn't mean non-Kicharian can come and enjoy also.
所以呢，其实在这里主要一个用意，也就是说，我们在科切拉有115位我们的全职员工，当然这也不包括所有的那些非常友善的那些志工等等。所以呢，这仁波切有非常想要，就是让这些照顾这些、回馈这些我们的职员志工呢，让他们有一个心灵上放松的地方，能够呼吸一个新鲜空气的地方，让我们能够采摘自己的蔬菜，能够让自己的心灵上有一种排毒的一个情况放松。所以呢，这也是仁波切非常注重，也要感谢所有科切拉之人。当然的，并不是只有科切拉之人才能够来到这里，非科切拉之人也能够来到这里做这样子的一个放松的城市。
And we're making very large parking places in the front, enough to accommodate 20 tourist buses. We expect many tourists to come to visit and hopefully contribute a little bit toward Malaysia's tourist industry.
所以呢，当然我们有一个非常大的那个停车场，大约可以，我们预计能够就是说停放20辆那个旅游巴士，所以我们也希望能够通过这样子呢，能够带来更多的旅客，也能够促进马来西亚的一个旅游的一个活动进行。
So Malaysia has many rich cultures. That's one.
大马有许多非常丰富的那个文化，
Many foods,
食物，
as you can see.
你可以看到仁波切的是。
I lived in Malaysia. I've gained 50 kgs thanks to Malaysia.
仁波切如果在这里站在马来西亚旁边就到了50公斤的体重。
Then Malaysia has many religions.
马来西亚有许多的宗教。
We can visit a beautiful big mosque.
我们可以去参观非常大的美丽的回教堂。
We can visit beautiful big Batu caves, a beautiful Hindu temple which I went to many times.
甚至我们可以去到访那个黑风洞非常非常漂亮的那个印度教的那些庙宇，仁波切去了好多的
churches,
教堂
and now Buddhist temples and Buddhist retreats.
然后现在就来到了佛堂，还有许多的那些禅修林。
Malaysia is truly Asia.
马来西亚是特地非常就是亚洲的。
Well, let's work towards that. Malaysia is truly Asia. We hear that on TV all the time. Malaysia is truly Asia, truly okay. Since it's truly Asia, we have Tibetan Buddhist culture mixed in with the already beautiful cultures together. How wonderful is that? Then more people will come to investigate Malaysia, have everything.
所以呢，既然是那个主要那个标语就 Malaysia Truly Asia， 就是主要是亚洲的那种文化聚集地的话，所以我们就更要把这样子的一个情况把它丰富上来，让各种不同的一种文化聚集在这里，所以让引进更多的一些游客，把这样子的一个地方把它丰富化。
In Lot 10, downtown Bukit Bintang, we used to have a Kichara Dharma store. I don't know if any of you have seen it. We moved out because they were renovating and they were changing the concept of the place. A lot of people moved out. But we used to have one there. And Lot 10 is a big place, a lot of tourists. And you know what the tourists used to tell our staff? Wow, Malaysia have this kind of store. So good. can find this, can find many things, can also find Tibetan things, can find Nepali things, can find Indian things. Wow, so good. Because we import our items from China, Nepal, India, Cambodia. Anyways, they're so surprised. When they come to Bukit Bintang, Malaysia, an Islamic country, on Bukit Bintang can find so many things. So when they saw our store, they went, oh wow, Malaysia really have a lot of things, huh? They like that very much. So I got that idea from that time.
所以呢，其实早在 Lotte 就是在我们的市中心那边有一个 Lotte 的这样子，其实我们拥有一个科切拉佛教文物店。其实当时呢，其实因为当时Lotte 他们有做一个装修的话，就变成我们就搬迁到另外一个地点。可是当时呢，在 Lotte 我们有这样子的科切拉的一个佛教文物店，所以许多的游客前来的时候呢，都会说哇，马来西亚有真的非常的丰富，有各族文化的东西，甚至有好像西藏的东西、尼泊尔的东西、印度啊，甚至柬埔寨等等各式。柬埔寨等等各式各样的东西，所以我们的货品呢，也是我们的物品呢，也是来自于这几个国家，所以很多人都提到说，哇，在这样子的一个回教国，能够找到那么丰富，任何东西都能够在这里找到，然后我们就觉得，这样人们界就因此有了这样的一个构思，来发展成为今天的这个局。
And I have more and more foreign people from China, Europe, and America specifically, saying they want to move here, they want to work here in Kichara. More and more people contacting.
而且同时有许多的人来自于中国啊，还有欧洲，还有美国等等呢，也都寄函来，就说他们想要过来这里来工作。
So that's my little sharing with all of you about the pastorship and also Kichara Forest Retreat. Or remember this will be big in the future. KFR. Not KFC. We're very different than KFC. We don't eat meat. Sometimes I slip and say, oh, welcome to KFC. I go, uh-oh. I slip too sometimes. So I want you to remember these three very important letters. KFR. Kichara Forest Retreat, because it will be big. And, say that one first.
所以呢，在这里我们也就提到了，就是讲法师的一个受任的一个传承。然后接下来还有就是我们的科切拉禅修林。然后我们先要大家记着3个词，就是 KFR， 不是 KFC。有时候我们自己也会混淆，因为我们跟他们不一样，就是我们是素食的，我们不吃肉的。
So very soon, Kichara will make its own history, because we have one professor from University Malaya, who's been my student for many years, and she will become a fully ordained nun very soon. So we will have our first Sangha here.
所以呢，科切拉将会有历史性的这一个第一课，就是我们有一个人们界有非常就是来自于马大的一个教授呢，他也是人们界多年的一个学生，他也即将成为我们的第一个比丘尼，也是马来西亚的一个出家众。
On my birthday, on the 24th, I will be giving her the layman's vows, the laywoman's vows, then the pastor vows. And then she will hold that for a few months. Then she will be going to my monastery, Ganden Monastery, 3,000 monks, to take on the vows from old lamas. To take the actual nun vows, 1 monk is not enough. You need a minimum of 8 to take on to pass the vows. So this lady, Malaysian, Kichara member, will be going to Ganden Monastery from where I'm from to take on the vows of a nun. So Kichara will have its first fully ordained nun within a short time. Very nice.
所以呢，在这里呢，在人们界生日10月24号的时候呢，人们界将会授予这位他给予他居士戒、讲师戒，然后之后呢，过了几个月之后呢，将会把他送去，就是我们拥有3000个僧侣的甘丹寺，然后给他接受那个比丘尼戒。因为为什么在我们的传承里面必须要有8个僧人才能够授予这样子的那个比丘尼戒，所以他将会是我们科切拉的第2任比丘尼。
I have 4 other requests from people to take nuns. 4 other people wish to become nuns.
与此同时呢，也有其他4个人也都提出他们的愿望，想要出家为僧人。
They are under training with me now.
他们现在都是接受这一系列的一个训练。
I'm very fierce.
我们接受他很凶的。
because I want very good nuns.
因为他要的是一个非常好的比丘尼，
Nuns who can teach,
一个比丘尼能够教授佛法的，
who have Dharma knowledge,
能有佛法知识，
who can help,
能够帮忙别人，
give refuge,
给予皈依戒，
be available for people 24 hours a day. To be a nun is to serve others.
就是24小时随时能够准备来服务大众的一个情况。
And the first nun will live in KFR to give teachings, to maintain, to greet people, to make offerings, to help clean, to cook, make vegetarian meals. Our first nun will reside there. This was her request to me.
然后我们的这个第一任的那个比丘尼呢，将会居住在我们的科切拉禅修林 KFR， 然后会在那边呢，就是给予佛法教示，能够做任何的一些在供养、清扫干净、煮一膳食等等，这也是他个人的一个请求。
So I would like to request all of you, through all of you, through the press, I would like to request Malaysia, for Malaysia to give me your blessings and your prayers, whatever religion you are, that I will be very successful in contributing back to Malaysian society. Because Malaysia is my country now, it's where I live. So I would like to contribute back to Malaysia in what I just explained. Please let the public know to give me their blessings and their prayers and their support, that I can live the rest of my life serving Malaysia. Please tell everyone that in time.
所以呢，在此仁波切有一个非常的一个请求一，所有在座的那些媒体朋友，就通过你们这些媒体朋友呢，能够让马来西亚，让所有的普罗大众社会了解到，就是也希望所有不管你是什么宗教，任何的宗教，
Yes.
希望给予你们的加持、你们的祝福，还有你们的支持，让我们帮助来回馈。实现这个回馈马来西亚的这样的一个工作。当然，仁波切已经说马来西亚是他的家，这也是他仁波切想要用他的余生、接下来的日子，完完全全的回馈一个马来西亚。所以他在此迫切能够通过大家呢，能够将这样子的一个讯息传开来。祈求所有的那些不同宗教任何的人给予他们的祝福加持，让我们能够继续将这样子的一个活动继续延续下去。
For the rest of my life, I will be a Buddhist monk.
仁波切说，他将会用他的余生都是成为一个僧人。
I will teach the Dharma tirelessly.
仁波切会不停休的来教授佛法。
I will, through Kichara, give food to the homeless tirelessly for the rest of my life.
仁波切也会通过克切拉不间断的来给予食物给所有的人。
Eventually, I will help the old people, orphans, and perhaps the very sick. Eventually.
在未来的日子里面呢，我们也会去照顾更多的一些老人家，还有一些孤儿的。
For the rest of my life, I will not use my body, my speech, and my mind for any other activity except to benefit the people of this country.
仁波切说，他将会用他的余生，通过他的身与意，不会浪费在于其他任何的活动，而是将他的身与意，在他的余生呢，能够投入在帮助更多需要的人。
I will bring Buddha's teachings to thousands.
仁波切将会将佛法传给千千万万的大众。
And this is my commitment, and eventually I will die here and be buried here.
这也是仁波切的一个誓言，他也将会在这里一一的把它实现。
Any questions? Anyone?
有任何问题吗？
Yes? My birthday wish is this. And that's a very good question. To win the 4D? No. Now I'm really Malaysian. My birthday wish is the forest retreat, Kichara Forest Retreat can come up. And it can start working. And 2 years. 2 years. It's very long. It's very long. That's why I want to hire some contractors and builders from Mars. They're faster. I'll push it faster. In fact, we have a few containers, mobile containers, container toilets, and I'm staying on the land right now. I drove from here directly here. I was there with 6 contractors just now. I was there talking to 6 contractors, climbing, walking, moving, and clearing the land. So I rushed here to take a shower to meet all of you. And after this, I'll be going back to the land to meet the contractors again. So you are right, 2 years is very long. I will push. But we will have something before that, which is called Kichara Village, which is a mini before that. Maybe I invite you to come. Can we remember her name? Remember her? Invite her to come. I'll take you on a nice tour, a free vegetarian meal, and maybe even a nice free gift. Malaysians like that, I know. I like free gifts too. All right? It's a date. Let me set up Kichara Village. Once I set that up, I invite you there to see. How would you like that? Take you on a little tour and explain more. Okay? I'll meet you personally. It's a promise, okay? Good. Any other questions?
这里在提问下一个问题，我就提到这位小姐就提问到人们切她的生日愿望是什么？人们切提到就是说，她希望她的那个生日愿望并不是就是说达到 4D， 她主要的一个问题就主要的愿望是 KFR 科切拉禅修灵能够即将实现，然后实现呢其实大约是2年这样的一个情况，所以呢可是她有提到就是说可能会太久，所以我们其实人们切之前呢也就跟了6个不同的一些工程师等等在那个地方来讨论，然后过来这里出席这个记者招待会之后呢，然后又必须又回到去那个禅修林去继续这样子的一个讨论探讨。所以呢，人们界呢就是说，在这个科切拉禅修林实现之前呢，我们会有科切拉 village 科切拉村是属于比较小型的，所以到时呢，届时将会请这位小姐呢去那边去参观。
Good. Any other questions?
有其他的问题吗
Yes. Interesting. Oh. The nature of the mind is pure and clear. When the delusions and negative actions and negative motivations and karma, it's called klesha, is removed, then the pure clarity of the mind comes up. Why? If the mind is naturally bad, then there is no hope to become a Buddha. Since Buddha taught us how to become a Buddha, it would definitely mean that our mind is naturally pure and good and can become an enlightened being. So therefore, to answer your question, it's naturally pure and clean.
所以呢，人们就有提到，就是说，我们的每一个人的心思思绪呢，其实是纯净干净的。当我们将我们所有的那些妄念、杂念，还有我们的负面的那些因果东西消除掉的时候呢，我们能够就看到我们自己清晰的那个思想那一面。如果我们就觉得如果是性本恶的话呢，那么我们就没有希望成为佛。能成为一个证悟者，那么佛陀所教的那些方式也就没有办法让我们打致成为一个证悟的人。所以人们就说，其实我们的心灵其实是纯净干净的，只是要把那些负面的东西移除掉了，就能够看到真的见心，我们的那个真心。
Since Buddha taught Dharma, Dharma is to apply to the mind, is to transform the mind. Since the Dharma is to apply to transform the mind, that means the mind has the possibility to improve. Because Dharma is the medicine. So therefore, if we apply the medicine, we can improve.
所以呢，当佛陀在开始传法的时候呢，来我们教如何转化我们的心事思绪。当我们如果给了这样子一个方式的话呢，就表示说我们的心事跟思绪是有机会能够继续转化成为一个更好的。所以当我们呢，就佛法呢，就好像是我们的一个药物。当我们服下了这个药物之后呢，我们就能够把这样子的一个负面的思绪思想，把它转成好的。
Through learning.
通过学习
by learning, identifying what disturbs the mind.
通过学习了解到，并且发现哪一些东西影响到了我们的思绪。
Once you identify what's wrong with the mind, then you apply the Dharma or the method.
所以，当我们鉴定了那个问题所在的时候呢，我们就通过佛法来对治这样子的一个问题。
After you apply the method, you see a transformation.
所以你将这样子的一个方式，这样的一个佛法给实行了之后呢，你就会看到一个思想上的一个转化。
That transformation to the better is the clear nature of the mind.
所以，当我们的思绪开始转化变成好的时候呢，那也就是我们的真性情的显现出来，也就是干净纯洁的。
So therefore, someone who's selfish or greedy, after learning Dharma, becomes less selfish and more generous. That change, that generosity coming from their mind, that change is Dharma.
所以呢，所以一个非常自私的人，或者是非常吝啬的人，在学习佛法之后呢，变得没有那么自私了，而且变得非常慷慨。那个改变就是说，从一个吝啬的人变成一个慷慨的人，那个转变呢，就是佛法的一个。
A husband who learned the Dharma, and then afterwards he appreciate the wife, treat the wife better, treat his family better, and care more. That change from before and treat better, that transformation is the real Dharma.
所以呢，在他那个一个丈夫在学习佛法之后呢，改变了他对太太的那种对待的方式，并且对了太太更加好、更加负责任等等，这样子的对太太的这样的一个动作、一个改变呢，就是真正的佛法。
Someone who's very angry, but after learning the Dharma, the anger is less. That lessening of the anger to more of a calm mind. That calm mind is the nature of the mind, and also the change from anger to more calm. That change is Dharma.
所以呢，当一个非常时常就心情不平静、非常容易生气的一个人，当他转化的思绪的时候呢，变成一个比较平静、比较稳定的、不容易生气的一个人的时候，这样子的一个转化呢，也就代表着我们个人的那个心的那个性的真性情。然后第二个，也就代表是那个就是真正的佛法2点。
Yes. Meditation.
禅修。
Praying.
祈求。
Mantras.
咒语。
Becoming a monk or nun.
出家为僧人。
Sitting.
记住
Rituals.
所有的宗教仪式。
Reading scriptures.
阅读所有的经文。
Studying.
学习
Buddhism.
学习佛法。
That itself is not Dharma.
那些所有的动作都并不是佛法。
That is a method to Dharma.
那只是一种去到佛法的工具。
If you read so many scripture and you know so much Dharma, but you're still not a kind person, what kind of Dharma is that?
所以我们饱读诗书，看了许多的经文，可是我们本身没有转化的话，那个是什么样的佛法呢？
So real Dharma is a transformation and a change in the person.
所以真正的佛法就是我们个人的心事的转换，还有我们个人的那个性格的改善，这个就是真正的佛法。
That's what we aim to teach in Kachara.
这就是我们在科契拉致力想要传播的一个讯息。
You don't even need to be Buddhist.
你甚至不需要成为一个佛教徒。
What Buddha teaches transcends everything and for humans.
所以佛陀所教的说佛法呢，都能够适合所有的普罗大众每一个人。
Sorry. Give me the meditation ball. Quickly, Brian. Quickly. Meditation ball. Right here. Thank you, Ethan. Come here. This is a special stone. It's a stone, it's not glass. And it's imported from China. And I imported just a few. And what we do with this is we keep this in front of our computers or near it, and it absorbs the radiation from our computers. Okay? So it's very, very good for absorbing radiation, especially if you sit in front of the computer a long, long time. Afterwards, if you sit for a long time, you don't have this, you look like me. Completely buzzed out, all right? With my prayers, I'd like to give this to this lady here. I think she sits in front of the computer quite a lot. You, the striped shirt. Yes. You know why? You keep smiling at me. You have a nice smile. Yes, this lovely lady here. Put in front of your computer, absorb the radiation. This is imported from China. You're very welcome. So you can keep doing your work without being electrocuted. Okay? You afterwards help her. Put in your bag. It's okay. Put in your bag. But don't knock it or break, huh? Put it right next to your computer. And every time you see it, don't forget me. Your KFR monk. Okay? So this lady asked a wonderful question. So I want to share that information with everyone for now.
所以小姐问了一个非常好的一个问题，所以仁波切想要刚才又通过这样的机会来跟大家分享多一些。
Questions?
还有任何问题吗
？Yes.
我是想问一下，就是仁波切，我之前看过他的一本书叫做《承诺》，然后我知道他走过了非常阴暗、黑暗的童年。那我是想说，就是他的黑暗的童年经验，然后是如何影响现在的他？
仁 she actually asked that she read the Promise book, the Promise book, and he said that Rinpoche have been went through a lot of difficulty. So is that like towards today is correct considered a brighter day? So what during the difficult time, is there anything that inspired that changes Rinpoche, that what Rinpoche is doing right now that?
What during my difficulties that
inspired childhood?
what in my childhood
That it changes you, make you to do something now.
Okay. Whatever I'm doing now is what I always wanted to do my whole life, even before the difficulties. So my difficulties didn't inspire me to do what I'm doing now. It's always what I wanted to do.
所以呢，仁波切有提到，就是说，其实他现在所要做的任何的东西呢，都是他一生就是一直都有这样子一个信念，就是不管是他通过那些黑暗的那个时期呢，还是之前呢，他有这样子的概念来做这样子的一些东西，所以这个都是他心里面的一直的那种意愿，所以并没有说就他通过这样子的一个过程的时候呢，引发了他要今天的这样子一个讯息这样的一个概念。
But as a child, with my foster parents, I was scolded a lot, and I was beaten a lot, and I was abused quite heavily when I was growing up.
所以呢，当然的，仁波切在他童年的时候呢，因为养父养母的关系呢，就变成他时常被责骂、毒打非常非常多次的。
And I have a lot of black and blue marks throughout my body, always. Even my friends in school remember.
所以呢，仁波切身上时常会看到许许多的瘀伤、那种创伤，甚至仁波切的那些同学都能够看得到。
This experience made me run away, and I left home, and I sleep on the street, sleep outside, and I beg for food, and I was hungry all the time, for many years hungry.
也基于这样子一个理由，仁波切也离开了家，逃离开家，然后到最后能够住宿在其他的那些路边等等。然后仁波切其实当时是非常的饿，然后必须要去讨食物来吃。
In the U.S., I slept outside. In the U.S., we have highways. The traffic goes this way, and the traffic goes this way. In between the two traffic, you have an island, and then they have a bridge, and then you have the overhead. So I used to go across the highway and stay there in the island there to sleep. Why? Because when you're sleeping, no one touch you. Because there's traffic. So I used to sleep outside.
所以呢，仁波切其实在逃离开家的时候呢，仁波切在美国，就是在高速公路的，就是一个往这个方向走，这个往方向走，中间呢其实有一个小小一个区域，然后仁波切会去到那个小小的一个空间呢，去在那边睡觉。为什么？来防止其他人来做身体上的一种侵害。
I used to get boxes I found on the street and sleep inside the boxes because it's very cold in America at night.
甚至仁波切在美国的时候呢，因为非常的寒冷，他甚至在路边找到那些纸箱，甚至还睡在那个箱子里面，因为太寒冷了。
And I used to beg for money and beg for food. And sometimes people would take me out and give me food, and my stomach would be full for one day. And it was a very nice feeling.
所以呢，有些时候呢，就仁波切其实那个时候呢，必须要去就是祈求一些讨钱啊，甚至是祈求一些食物。然后到时候呢，其实有些时候，有些人真的会带他出去吃东西，那也是他有一天的这样子的一个温饱，一种温暖。
I was abused and beaten for over 15 years till I left at 15 to work on my own, to live outside, to beg for food and to get a job.
所以呢，仁波切其实已经有大约就15年之久，就是被这样子责骂、虐待等等，直到了他逃离开家，然后就是能够自立起来，然后自己去寻找自己的食物，自己去工作为生。
I started my first job at 15.
仁波切的第一份工作是15岁的时候。
I worked 3 jobs a week, sometimes 4. I worked 7 days a week, about 14 to 15 hours a day to support myself.
仁波切呢，必须就是一个星期呢，必须要兼职3份到4份工作，一个星期7天，每一天大约工作14到15个小时之久，来维持自己的生计。
That was in Los Angeles.
这个是在洛杉矶。
And there are thousands and thousands of young boys and girls just like me. Some have died.
而且在那个当时那边有上千的年轻人，都是如此，有些呢甚至已经离去。
My mother and my father never helped me, never called me, never give me anything when I was growing up, never.
仁波切的父母亲从来都没有拨电给他，从来也没有给他任何东西，完全没有。
My first step parents was in Taiwan.
人摩切的第一个养父养母是在台湾，
They beat me
他们打他，
until I was 5, and then I was taken to another family in America, and they beat me until I was 15. 2 families, I was orphaned.
其实人摩切本身其实就好像是一个，就好像孤儿一样。他其实在在台湾的时候呢，也是被虐待、被责骂，一直到5岁。5岁了之后呢，然后被带到去了那个美国，然后去到美国的时候也是同样的，就这样还是同样的被虐待跟毒打。
So from the age of 15 and now 47, I only took care of myself.
所以直到人摩切15岁的时候，到今天就是今年47岁的时候，人摩切都是自己照顾自己的。
Around 17 years old, I found a Buddhist master in Los Angeles, and I moved in with him. Oh, he was so kind.
所以呢，直到人摩切17岁的时候呢，他终于接见到一个非常棒的一个僧人，然后他进给收留照顾人摩切。
He taught me Dharma.
他教他佛法，
He never beat me.
他从来没有打过人摩切。
Even when I was sick, he would give me food, serve me food.
甚至人摩切生病的时候呢，他会给人摩切食物吃。
He never forced me to be a monk.
他从来没有就是逼人摩切出家。
He let me stay in the Dharma center and do what I like and work and pay a rental. My rental was very cheap because he's kind, $150 US a month.
所以呢，他让他就是居住在那个佛教中心里面，给他食物吃，照顾他等等，而且也收一个非常非常便宜的一个那个租金，也就是$150。
In the Buddhist center, I was never beaten,
在一个佛教中心，人摩切从来没有被打过，
talked down to,
或者是被贬低、
abused.
虐待。
I had a nice place to live,
人摩切有一个非常漂亮的地方居住，
and I was so happy to attend the Dharma teachings.
让我们切非常开心的能够出席所有的那个佛法开示。
So, I'm very close to children now, and to take care of children, and to love children, and to watch them. And I want to start something for children here because I know what children want, because as a child I never got it.
所以呢，人摩切今时今日呢，也就非常的接近这些就是孩童小孩子，也非常关心这些小孩子，因为还想能够照顾他们。为什么？因为人摩切知道小孩子要的是什么，而且这也是人摩切小时候得不到的。
So I would like to start something and do things here for children, because children should never be hurt. And I always have children and take care of my students' children because I know what they want, because I was a child too.
然后人摩切呢，非常就是致力呢，想要做一些活动来给这本地的那些小孩子照顾他们，甚至能够就是所有的那些小孩子，甚至是人摩切学生的那种孩子等等，给予他们需要的东西，因为这人摩切曾经也是孩童。
Oh, I'm quite fierce too. If they're naughty, I'm fierce, but I don't beat them.
人摩切也非常的凶，可是为了教育他们，可是人摩切从来没有打过他们。
The second thing is, for many years, I was hungry. You may think in America, is that possible? Yes. So now I have a very big passion to give food to the homeless.
所以呢，其实在美国的时候，人摩切时常的挨饿，然后大家说，在美国这么大的土地会有这样的状况呢，是真实的。所以到了今时今日，人摩切都致力想要就是说给予食物分发给予那些需要的人。
I don't give food for political reasons.
人摩切给那些食物呢，并不是为了政治的因素，
To get your votes,
也不是得到你们的那些投票，
to impress you.
或是来得到大家的赞赏。
I do it because I was hungry and it's painful.
人摩切做是因为他自己身体感受过，而且他曾经挨饿过。
And I was 15.
而那个时候人摩切是15岁。
No one should be hungry. Animals and humans, no one should be hungry.
没有任何一个人，动物或者是人的不应该都没有一个人是值得挨饿的。
Our Kichara Soup Kitchen today, due to the blessings of the Malaysian people and our Malaysian government, is doing very well. And we give over 1,800 packets of food a week to the public. I wish to increase that more and more and more. I don't do that because I want something. I do that because no one should be hungry.
所以呢，这也是为什么人摩切致力的来执行这个科奇拉香鸡厨，也因为马来西亚所有人的那些祝福跟支持呢，科奇拉香鸡厨每一个星期呢都派送1800包的食物给予所有的那些流浪汉等等。为什么人摩切这样子做呢？并不是为了跟大家得到任何的东西，其实因为人摩切自己经历过、体验过，他也觉得没有一个人是值得挨饿的。
And we will continue.
而且仁波切我们会继续的这样子做下
and we
去，
will increase it.
我们会增加那些派送的数额，
And we're very blessed to serve the homeless, very blessed.
而且我们也非常有福分去来照顾这些流浪汉。
And I push and encourage the Kichara children, the young ones, to go and give food Saturdays. Why? So they grow up to appreciate what their parents did for them.
而且呢，仁波切非常的时常提倡呢，来让所有的小孩子都是在星期六的时候呢，都去参与这样子的一个派送的活动。为什么？主要就是让他们培养一个好的人，懂得长大后呢，懂得如何去感激跟感恩。
So kindness to children and feeding others are two things from my experience that affects me today.
所以呢，对于小孩子的一种关爱，还有就是说食物派送食物给那些穷苦的人呢，都是仁波切通过他经历过的生活经历过呢所引发出来的。
Thank you.
Thanks.
Question?
One more.
Yes, of course.
OK， 其实 child abuse 这种 case 啊，我觉得现在在我们社会上也还蛮 common 的。那到底是怎么样的一个力量呢，支撑他走过那段黑暗的时光？是宗教吗？然后就是如果因为这样子的童年经历呢，很大会影响就是长大之后的一些人格发展或者是什么。所以如果这样子的话，仁波切有没有一些建议给说，就是现在正在面对这种暴力或者是一些比较不愉快的经历的时候的一些建议？
She actually asked that actually in fact child abuse is also very common these days. So is there anything that is there anything that hold Rinpoche to go through the childhood time, all the abuse, and is it religion that hold Rinpoche to go through all this and be a strong person? And then also, is there any advice Rinpoche would like to give to the people who are also experiencing child abusing?
Tell her these are very good questions.
这个是一个非常好的问题，
Tell her thank you.
谢谢你。
Number one, it was Buddhism that made me not angry, forgive, and let go when I was growing up. Because my Sifu taught me to forgive my parents.
其实呢，也就是佛教呢，就是教导了仁波切如何去容忍、接受，然后放开，因为是他的师父呢教授他如何去容忍、原谅。
Buddhism teaches us to take responsibility for what happens to ourselves. So the pain that I received is coming from my previous life karma. Since it comes from my previous life karma, I have not my parents to blame, but myself. So I take responsibility and gain strength. It was Buddhism, 100%, not 99, that guided me through as a child to never become angry, to get back, or to report my parents, or to sue them. It was because of Buddhism. It was because of my teacher who taught me to forgive them.
所以呢，人们接说是180%，就是佛教的东西，教他的如何去，就是佛教呢教导我们如何对我们自己所接收到的痛呢负责任，因为非常了解到一切都是因果的关系，所以也就是所有今天所承受到的痛呢，都是之前所造下来的，所以我们必须要为自己所接收到的痛负起责任。同样的，所以人们接说是180%，不是99%的，也就因为是佛教的关系，人们也没有去好像去告法庭啊，或者去控告他的父母亲等等。 这也是仁波切的师父来教导他，在必须要懂得接受去原谅。
When I was 18, my teacher told me to call my mother and apologize to her. And I said, but I'm the one that's beaten. He says, no, apologize to her for not staying with her and serving her and helping her. I said, but I didn't do anything. I couldn't stay. He says, no, you have to apologize. It's your mother. If you apologize, you finish the karma with her and you forgive her and let go. Maybe it will help her too. So I called her and I apologized.
在仁波切18岁的时候呢，其实仁波切的老师，他的师父呢，也就告诉他说，你必须要拨电话回电给你的母亲，向她道歉。可是仁波切说，可是所有的那些伤痛伤害。 不是我给予他的，是他给予我的。可是仁波切说，并不是那样。你必须要懂得去如何去祈求他的原谅，能够道歉他，你不能够跟他住在一起，不能够照顾他，不能够协助他。为什么？毕竟他是仁波切的一个母亲。所以仁波切说，如果你这样子的一个动作做的话呢，可能把这样子一个逆缘给它消除掉。或许在另一个某个方面程度上呢，能够帮助到仁波切的母亲的思想上的改变。所以这也是仁波切来教他，而且仁波切也真的拨电回去跟他的母亲道歉。
My teacher told me if I hold anger and hate my mother and curse her, it doesn't help her, it doesn't help me.
人们界的上师告诉他说，如果对着他的自己的那个母亲怀着有一个非常一种愤怒的心，不能够原谅他，然后我们不能够放开的话呢，其实这样子的一个动作，对于他仁波切本身跟他的母亲都没有任何的好处。
My teacher said, anyone that hurts other people is not they want to hurt other people, it's because they're hurting themselves. So we must forgive them.
因为仁波切有提到，就是说，任何伤害别人的人呢，并不是他们去要伤害，其实他们伤害的是自己，所以我们应该懂得去原谅他们。
He said that my mother hurt me not because she hated me, she hurt me because she was in pain and she has nowhere else to bring the pain out. So forgive her and realize she's in pain. Instead of thinking I'm the victim, I should think she's the victim.
所以呢，仁波切也有教到，然后上师有教他说，其实仁波切的母亲来就是说给他这样子的一个责打的呢，给他痛苦呢，其实并不是他讨厌他，而是仁波切的母亲心中有痛，而且他这个痛没有地方去宣泄抒发出来，所以就通过仁波切把这样子的东西放出来。所以与其是这样讲的话呢，仁波切的上师就说，你应该觉得其实他的母亲应该是那个受害者，原谅他，因为他在承受着那个心灵的痛。
So I let go.
所以仁波切就因为这样子而放开。
Since the time of 18 until now, I have no anger toward my mother. None.
所以仁波切从18岁到今天今时今日，对他的母亲一点怨恨都没有。
I don't get revenge to people or hurt people because of what happened to me. I already let go.
仁波切不会去报复或者去做那些不好的东西，对那些伤害他的人，因为仁波切已经放开了。
This is according to the teachings of Lord Buddha.
这个是完全根据于佛陀所教的佛法。
So that's how Buddhism helped me when I was growing up.
这也就是佛教如何去教导，就是帮助仁波切的。
And people can find the same help in their own religions.
而且每一个人也可以通过他们自己的宗教去得到这样子的一个力量帮助。
The second question is
Is there any advice for
advice for the children or the people?
the people who had experienced this?
People who had. For people who had been abused, tell yourself this. You're not a victim anymore. You are in control now. You can do what you want. You can hurt people like the way you were hurt, or you can help people. And if you help people, you will stop hurting.
所以呢，这些曾经受到那些伤害的那些人呢，其实仁波切说，其实最重要的一点就是说，要了解到你已经不是那个灾民了，或者是你是受害者，就你不再是那个受害者，你已经完完全全是有自己一个自主能力，能够寻求自己的一个幸福。所以呢，你也能就是说，他劝告那些得到虐待的那些人呢，可能也能够将这样子的痛给予其他人，也可以通过这样子的力量去帮助别人，因为这样子能够治疗别人，因为我们自己已经不再接受那些痛了。
Who we are today is how we think or how we act yesterday. Who we are tomorrow is how we think and act today.
今日的我们其实也就是我们昨日所做的决定，然后明日的我们也是我们今天所做的一个决定。
So if we act and behave and think and have a good attitude today, we'll be very good people tomorrow. If we're good people tomorrow, we don't bring pain to others.
如果我们今天呢，我们不将伤痛那些带给别人的话，那我们就是明天就是一个好的人。如果明天我们成为一个好的人，我们继续的话呢，我们就能够将这样子的痛减少。
Remember one thing.
记得这件事情。
According to Buddha.
根据佛陀说的。
Serving oneself brings all unhappiness. Serving others brings pure happiness. Therefore, choose serving others and not oneself for happiness. True happiness.
所以呢，如果一个人只专注于照顾自己的心灵的话呢，他其实引来了千千万万的那些困扰跟烦恼。如果一个人懂得去关注别人、去照顾别人的话呢，其实那就是带来真正的快乐了。所以我们必须要懂得学习去关注、去照料外面的更多的人，而不是只注重于自己。
Okay? Questions? Yes, please, please. No problem.
Could you tell us how much is the total cost for the KFR project?
Kichara Forest retreat.
Yes, Kuchara Forest Retreat.
28 million.
28 million. Were there any
Rupiahs.
fundraise?
No, I'm just kidding, ringgit. I wish it's rupiah. We can bill it tomorrow. Yes.
Were there any charity fundraising event held to?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
Not yet. Not yet. But if you'd like to head one, let's meet and talk. Not yet, madam.
Are you going to initiate one soon?
Definitely. I will do it. And through your kind and blessed help, I can let the public know to get support. Not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
Questions, please? Yes.
我想请问仁波切对慈善的定义是什么？
Charity is relieving someone's suffering, problems, and difficulties with no motivation from your side except for to help that person. That is charity.
真正的慈善就是你全心全意的，就是去帮助减少别人的痛，减少他们的问题，而不寻求任何的一些回报，全心全意的只专注于解决他们的一些问题，这就是慈善。
If you give with the motivation to get back, that is not true charity. That's only partly charity.
如果我们在给予做任何慈善给予的时候呢，是希望能够得到一些回报的话，不完完全全是慈善部分而已。
So true charity is giving with 100% feeling, thought, and intention towards the person that you want to help to relieve their problem, relieve their suffering, relieve something that bothers them. And you give for them, not for you. That is charity.
所以真正的那个慈善呢，就是180%的给予所有你可以的帮助，把他们的那个问题给解决掉，把他们的伤痛解决掉，把他们所有的那些烦恼给解决掉。180%的就是给予这个人，然后而不求任何的回报，180%的给予这个人。
True charity makes you sleep better, live better, happier, and more self-respect. Much more.
所以真正的慈善呢，就是180%的去照顾，让我能得到你们一种尊重，也得到自己的一种满足感，来得到自己一种快乐，然后你睡也是睡得比较好。
People who lie,
一个人说谎的、
cheat,
欺骗、
steal,
偷窃、
arrogant,
非常的自大
hurt、people,
伤害别人、
hurt animals,
伤害动物，
they cannot sleep well, they cannot rest well, their mind is never at peace. Never.
他们不能够安睡，他们其实时时刻刻呢，他们的思绪都是不安定的，都是不快乐的。
Whether they believe in religion or not.
不管他们相不相信任何的宗教，
So what we want in our life is peace.
我们想要在我们生命中有的东西呢，就是和平。
So peace can come from true charity.
所以呢，和平可以来自于哪里呢？就是真正的慈善。
Tell him his question sounds simple, but it's very deep.
就是说你的问题其实听起来非常简单，其实非常的深。
Tell him I'm sweating. I almost cannot answer.
人们介绍他开始流冷汗，有点差一点
Almost cannot answer.
差一点回答不到，
See?
可以看得到。
Don't be sorry. I'm happy.
所以在此呢，仁波切呢将要移交600公斤的白女给予来自莲花生慈爱之家的阿尼耶谢卓玛。
I wanted to thank Ani Yeshidroma and her group to do such wonderful work for the children of this country.
仁波切呢非常要就是说赞扬给他感谢，就是阿尼耶谢卓玛还有他的一群那些朋友们呢，致力来照顾这个区域的那个小孩。
Ani Yeshidroma has given up the pleasures of this life, drinking and smoking and going out, and have become a nun.
阿尼耶谢卓玛呢也放弃了今生就是享乐的那种机会，然后全心全意的出家成为比丘尼。
All the things that all of you can do, she does not do by her choice.
所以呢，在大家我们都能够做的一些活动的时候呢，阿尼耶谢卓玛呢选择了不去做。
She focuses her energy on relieving the hunger of young children and families. I think that is a very good representative of a religious practitioner, not just Buddhist, a religious practitioner.
所以呢，人们切说他将他自己，安妮也是卓玛，将自己所有的力量跟时间呢，都去致力的去照顾所有的这些小孩子，给予他们食物，并且照顾这些许多的一些家庭等等。这个是人们界觉得，这个是一个非真正的一个灵修者会做，不一定是佛教徒，可是一个真正的灵修者才会做的一个行动。
Anila sets a good example for religious people to do work to benefit society.
所以呢，安妮拉呢，其实是一个非常好的榜样，给予我们社会说，通过这样子的一个活动来照顾回馈社会。
This is the great blessings of her guru.
这是一个他的上师的非常大的一个加持，
It must be her guru is great.
也代表着说他的上师是非常的棒。
I rejoice in what she's doing.
他仁波切随喜也为你所做的东西非常高兴。
So I don't want Anila to thank us. I would like to thank Anila to give us a chance to help these children.
其实呢，仁波切也不需要安妮拉呢来给我们道谢，反而是我们应该跟他道谢，让我们有一个机会去照顾这些小孩。
So this is wonderful. Thank you very much.
这个是
Anila.
非常棒的，谢
Thank you,
谢，
Padma Sambhava Group.
谢谢莲花慈爱之家。
Very good, very good.
非常
Let me see. Again, I thank Anila and her Padma Sambhava Group for their work. And I rejoice in your wonderful guru to bless you to do your work. May you have long life and your work grow.
可以。
就是我想请求仁波切一个帮忙，就是能不能在你们中心，就是训练一般那个讲法师，来针对这些被虐待的孩子，还有我们孤儿院的孩子，我知道他们心灵都受到很大的伤害，靠我一个人的力量，我没有办法去帮到他们全部。希望你们克恰拉中心有一班这样的讲法师，可以帮到他们这些孩子，这是我一个很大的心愿来的。因为我是觉得我的能力真的是很有限，所以我想请求仁波切能够帮我这个忙。
Anila has a request saying that because she herself alone, sometimes she needs some help. That actually hope Rinpoche very much to train out the pastor to actually to give teaching and also take care of those children who are actually being abused. Because she knowing that all these children inside is a lot of pain, and she would like very much that Kachara can also have the pastor to sometimes to give teaching and take care of this kind of children, because she's saying that she herself alone is quite limited. She would like to request some more help than blessing from Rinpoche.
Susan, Pastor Susan, where?
Pastor Su.
Come. Did you hear Anila's request? You heard? This is Pastor Susan. She gives a lot of Dharma teachings to people, quite a lot. Very, very good. Did you hear a request of Anila?
Yes, she would like children have someone to teach them.
To take away their pain. You tell Anila, I will keep this in my mind and I'll keep this in Kachara's goals in the future. At the moment, I will create more pastors so that we can do this kind of work. And tell her, I thank her for bringing this to my attention.
仁波切说他谢谢你这样子的一个，就是将这样子一个讯息来提醒仁波切。仁波切其实说他将会放在他的脑海里面，就未来能够训练更多的一个讲法师。所以暂时来说呢，就是他就会还是会来给予一些那种协助。可是他会在他的科切拉的一个宗旨里面，将会注入以后会有训练更多的讲法师去帮助这样子的一个讲法。
What Anila is requesting is counseling for these kids.
所以就是说你就是说对于你的请求，就是说来给予一些辅导啊，这种帮助给这些小孩子。所以担心。Including the single parents.
I will keep this in my mind and I'll remember this. I won't forget her request.
仁波切说他会谨记在心，他不会忘记你的那些请求。
Tell Anila thank you for her concern and compassion.
仁波切说谢谢你的那个关爱，也谢谢你的那些慈悲心。